Hey guys, how's it going? I just wanted to pick up where we left off last time, and the last thing we were talking about was trying to stay away from grains when we have our meals, and maybe instead of rice, pasta, or bread, we make our staple some potatoes, whether that's sweet potatoes or just your basic potato, and try and have more vegetables, more greens, and things of that nature. Also, one thing that I would like to do as well is start incorporating more smoothies. I'm a big fan of smoothies, and I like frozen berries and things like that. I like frozen fruit. Um, Sometimes, in certain cases, rather than getting something that's not necessarily local, but because you see it in the produce section, you must automatically assume that that's fresh, right? It might not be the freshest though, because you don't know how long that produce took to get to where you are right now. So, if you got some blueberries, or something like that, and it came all the way from, you know, Europe somewhere or South America, I mean, not only are you going to be paying more money just to get some, blueberries, but you got it from, you know, possibly the farthest place away from you, right? Rather than having it local. Or maybe the fact that getting it local means that the quality is not as great because of maybe issues with the soil and whatnot. So that's why I generally like to get frozen fruit, with the exception of pineapple. Pineapple, I feel like it gives more consistency to the smoothie, and it just gives it a better overall flavor, and it helps blend the smoothie a little bit better than if it were just everything's frozen. It's very hard for the blender to chop it up. So also I add probably about maybe somewhere in between 5 to 8 ounces of water. Again, just to help the blender just kind of just grind and tear everything up, so I can have it to the consistency that I desire. So now we're going to talk about soups, or um, in particular, tomato soup. So tomato soup, one thing I noticed is when I have tomato soup, especially from the can, it's like Campbell's. It's not something that you necessarily want to have every day. It doesn't make you, for me, in my opinion, after a couple of days, it doesn't make you feel good. And I have a feeling it's because of all the extra crap that they put in there. So I don't mind just getting, a can, like a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, or whole tomatoes in a can. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll put the whole can in the blender and get it nice, and let it blend until it's nice and smooth, um, closer to a liquid, and I'll just I'll put that in a pot for you know not even 15 minutes. Throw a couple of spices in there. My favorite spice is there's an Italian seasoning by Clubhouse. Clubhouse actually has a variety of different Italian seasonings, but this one, it has a grinder, so look out for that one. The one that I don't, there's two actually that I don't like. The one Italian seasoning that I do not like, it's got yeast and all this other kind of crap in there, and it just really gives it like a funky off type of. It's just not a very good. It's not good in flavor and the aroma. You know, it's not it's not very. It doesn't smell right. There's something very off about it. That's the best. That's the best way I can put it. There's something very off about it. The other one that I don't like, I thought it was gonna be the one, it was going to be the best one out of all three, but turned out to be probably the worst. And I don't know exactly how they deal with the spices, but I'm not sure if it's maybe uh, under heat or something like that, like these spices have been cooked or something like that. But the spices were very dry, and was when you use that specific spice, for some reason it tends to give me headaches. Okay, now for herbs and spices to give me headaches when I feel they should do the opposite, we're gonna have a problem. So that one, you know, uh, that one definitely wasn't gonna be in my cookbook recipe. So yeah, now we've covered the smoothies, we've covered the soup, and now we can talk about actually we can talk about vegetables, other vegetables like so I was looking up on YouTube. You could take some vegetables, whatever you like. Me, I prefer cauliflower, carrots, zucchini, and half a bell pepper or a full bell pepper, depending on if I want to use it up, because it might go bad pretty soon. I'll just use it. So now the video on YouTube that I looked up, it was I typed in cooking food in the microwave because I had heard that basically from all the from everything that's going around, people come to the uh, a general agreement that putting the food in the microwave is bad. Now I also looked up information on that, and maybe it's possible that we're wrong and that we label the microwave very negatively when in fact it might be, uh, especially when it comes to vegetables, it might have a better effect in steaming our vegetables than other methods, like boiling it or you know just other different types. Even using like a actual steamer with the whether it's bamboo or with the the perforated little doohickey that you put on your pot. That takes a lot of water and a lot of preparation. You got to use gas and electricity. So when you use the microwave, it's quick. Now, I was advised when I was watching this video that you put 2 minutes per vegetable group. So, like I said, I had cauliflower, um, what's it, carrots, zucchini, and bell pepper. That's 4 items right there. So 2 minutes a piece, or probably about 8 minutes. All right, give or take. The last thing you want to do is zap the vegetables for too long, because that's not going to do any good either. Right? We just want them. We still want a crunch there, but we want it to be, soft and just enjoyable. So after I'm done cooking it in the microwave for a little bit, I'll put a little bit of butter on there, and I'll add a little bit of Italian seasoning, and that's about it. I don't really want to put any oil in there. I prefer to actually put, a teaspoon or, a teaspoon or two of butter rather than, using olive oil. I don't know. Maybe it's just personal preference, but that's the way I like it. So here we have it. We've talked about 3 things that I'm working on right now that maybe can help you as well. So I'm on a bit of a journey looking and searching for different different types of plant-based things that I could eat throughout the day. Now, mind you, I'm not a vegan, but I do appreciate the material that they put out, and I believe that it can help all of us um, have more variety and better, healthier alternatives than just meat, meat, meat. I guarantee there was a point in your life of for a very long time you felt the need, not even not even consciously, you just felt the need to have meat 3 times a day. And if you didn't, it was, you know, incomplete. Your day was incomplete. It was almost as if it was a punishment, right? Even when you're a kid, you know, whether you're in middle school, high school, college, whatever, you have some eggs and bacon or eggs and ham or whatever. When you go to school, you're in middle school, you have a Lunchable, right? And you know, you can make the little pizza and all that stuff with the Lunchable. And then you get home and you want to have, you know, a meatloaf or something like that, you know, or pork chops, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but maybe we can take, you know, that and kind of maybe pick one of those out of the three rather than having all three. Because I guarantee when we're in a space of not broadening our mind to try different things, healthier foods for us, I guarantee we definitely would have saw it as punishment if for the last meal of our day it wasn't meat. It was maybe a potato and some vegetables, or a potato and some baked beans, right? We would probably look at that and say, you know, especially if you're a kid, hey mom, dad, where's the meat? This is not a complete dinner. What, you know, you would think of it as if it was some kind of joke, right? So, and many people don't know what to do, right? If there's not meat there, what, you know, I'm gonna starve the rest of the night. I can't. So I really like the ideas that they're putting out. It's different. It's got people thinking in a different way. So I'm not saying that you need to cut meat out totally 100%. But I think we can work our way to trying different things and surround ourselves with more quality food. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. I'll get back at you tomorrow. Okay? Peace.